Food rations and starvation may be the fate of millions of South Africans as the country's farmers are increasingly opting out of even planting crops because it simply no longer makes any financial sense for the farmers to even plant crops this year. With the diesel prices and the fertilizer cost exploding, a war in the Middle East, thousands of kilometers away, now suddenly has the potential to push Southern Africa towards a severe food shortage. This week, the price of diesel increased dramatically once again. Over the past 2 months, a price of a single liter of diesel has gone up by 13 Rand 17 cents, which is almost a US dollar. This meant that the price of diesel has increased by roughly 74% over the past 60 days. This is by far the largest fuel price hike over such a brief period in the history of South Africa. Imagine for a second having to deal not only with this as a farmer, but also with the rising fertilizer costs, which likewise risen sharply alongside the diesel prices, just as we are heading into the planting season for winter grains in South Africa. The reason for this rise is also linked to the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, because natural gas is a key input in the production of nitrogen-based fertilizers such as urea and ammonia, and South Africa imports nearly 80% of our fertilizer from the Middle East and Russia, which needs to pass straight through the Strait of Hormuz. Now, with the planting season for winter grains such as wheat before us, farmers in this country face the daunting prospect of not even being able to put seeds in the soil, because the reality is that with these input costs, the actual chances of making a profit is almost none, even with a proper harvest in sight. More than a month ago, long even before the recent diesel price increases, South Africa's major agricultural magazine, the Landbou Weekblad, reported that the production cost for a single hectare of wheat this season could increase by around 1,800 or just over $100. The implication of this is that at the current prices, farmers would have to harvest more than a ton of grain more per hectare this year in order just to cover the latest increases in their extra costs, and without the expectation of making even a cent more profit. And remember, these were the predictions made before the latest price increases with the diesel and fertilizer. Although for the sake of the argument we can assume that almost all the commercial grain farmers in this country would have brought field reserves by now and before the diesel price hikes. Now let's just put this into perspective. In South Africa, the average yield for dryland wheat, that is, non-irrigated wheat, is around 3 to 4 tons per hectare depending on the area. Now, imagine having to plant this year with a prospect of needing to suddenly increase the yield by up to 25% from last year just to make it worthwhile to farm your wheat this year. Also bear in mind that all this comes after the Agricultural Network SAI had already by the end of last year raised alarm over the escalating input of costs of the last few years for farmers who are planting. And now on top of all that, the agricultural industry has been struck by foot and mouth disease, a pandemic, and skyrocketing fuel and fertilizer costs in the first few months of 2026. And unlike factories or office businesses, farmers cannot simply pause operations and wait for better conditions. Once the planting window passes, the opportunity is gone for an entire season. A single failed season can place enormous strain on cash flow, debt repayments, and long-term sustainability of even well-established farming operations. And yet, the reality is that many farmers are now considering the risk of even putting seeds in the soil this winter as one that is simply too high. As the chairman of the Transvaal Agricultural Union in the Free State, Bertus van der Westhuizen, recently pointed out in a statement released via Boer Media, it is becoming increasingly evident that the relationship between commodity prices and input cost is no longer sustainable for most commercial farmers, This places too enormous of a financial pressure on producers and threatens their long-term survival as a whole. Many farmers are trapped by financial obligations and mounting operational challenges, raising this concern about the viability of the upcoming planting season and the future of South Africa's food security in general. This could mean that there will simply not be enough food to feed our population, simply not enough bread to feed our population. According to the National Crop Estimate Committee, this year's wheat plantings are expected to hit an 11-year low, declining by 6% from last year. And once again, keep in mind that this is only the beginning. Much of the diesel that will be used this season was already purchased back in March, before the rapid increases at the start of April and May. At the current prices, we can expect an even more rapid decline in the future. And the signs are already there. This week, the Willem Petzer Group spoke to members of the Paardeberg Boerevereniging in the Western Free State, a major onion producing region, where several large farmers have reportedly already opted out of planting altogether this season, citing the rising input costs, of course. The hard reality is that the devastating prospect before us is the direct result of a number of phenomena coming together to create the absolute perfect storm. A war currently being fought by three foreign nations, the US, Iran and Israel, in combination with our own government's absolute incompetence when it comes to preparing for geopolitical disruptions such as the ongoing conflict, which has resulted in the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, which is now steering this country towards one of the biggest crises in its entire history, with the threat of escalating food prices and food shortages, creating the potential for increased hunger and starvation all across Southern Africa. Not just in South Africa, of course, but South Africa's farmers are feeding everyone up until the equator. This latest US military intervention in the Middle East is already causing havoc and economic devastation. And given that South Africa's maize production accounts for 50% of all the maize consumed in the 15 member states of the Southern African Development Community, that being all the countries in Southern Africa, it is very safe to say that a major decline in annual South African crop yields, the whole region could very well soon be at risk of hunger and starvation even. In a recent video, we amplified just how dependent the entire southern hemisphere, this entire southern half of the African continent, that is, nearly 500 million people, is on the Afrikaner farmers in this country for their own food supply. The Afrikaner farmers in South Africa is responsible for keeping alive everyone up until the equator. You can check out that full analysis to explain this concept better by clicking on this link appearing on your screen right here. And if you find our content valuable and insightful, do consider supporting us by becoming a paying member of the Willem Petzer Group. Simply follow the easy steps on the banner below to invest in us in order to help us going. Thank you for watching, goodbye, and God bless.